Hi, I have my pooch. I have my pooch here. Anyway, how are you? I'm so glad you came by to visit. We are so glad you came by to visit. Are you my little love? Yes, my little happy face. So, just a little quick video today to invite you. This is an invitation. I am going to be going through this book on my channel. It is called Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Awesome, awesome. I've read through it to see how awesome it is, how pertinent it is to me. I've explored, as you can see here by some of the things on my bookshelf. Oh, let's just take a little peeky over here. Kind of down this whole area here, we have the psychology. There's Jung. Where is this? The red book. Anyways, there's a whole bunch of the highly sensitive child, personality type, the Myers-Briggs, all that kind of stuff. That is all due to the neuroscience and the psychology that I was really interested in studying years ago. I went and did my post-secondary education in that. So that stuff is well rooted in me and follows me in all, in all the things that I do and all the book choices that I have. But I also have, down here like psychic intuition and the consciousness type books, like controlled remote viewing. Over here, I have stuff more that's kind of written by scientists, but like Penzac here, but the whole series here, Penzac. But I also am really kind of well read on Wicca, and then here there's condensed chaos magic. That's the bomb. That is creating your own reality. That's taking things into your own hands and creating your own reality. Anyways, the different sections here really kind of explain why I'm continuing on that line of thought. I always kind of have a balance between the skeptic and understanding and connecting to spirit as a human being. And I think more and more science is really kind of not a field that is entirely separate from spirituality. So therein lies the kind of stuff that we see from Barbara Ann Brennan and all sorts of study of human energy systems and that sort of thing. So that brings me to Dr. Joe Dispenza. So he starts out in this book, kind of the introduction really kind of explained a bit for me. Before I actually started reading the book, I looked at some of the YouTube videos and the reviews, and some of the criticism that he's received is because the book seems to be a great big advertisement for all the work that he's done and to attend his workshops. But that's not the sense that I'm getting. Yes, he does talk about his works, but that is because first of all, he's proud. Second of all, I think he's a bit of a pioneer. He's taking from some of the work that has been done over decades by scientists in neuroscience and so on. But he's standing on a bit of a platform, he's one of the pioneers here in this kind of way of looking at merging of science and spirituality. So that is really kind of where I'm setting anchor. So he does talk about his research, but that's because his research is rather unique. And where else is he going to cite information other than his own, right? But it is sound. It is well done research. And he talks about it in here. Now, I've yet to sort of verify that he's written scientific articles in this, in the scientific community, like for PubMed or whatever. But I would anticipate that he would have. The reason why he would do this is so that it can be brought to the average person, which is why sometimes in his charts in here, that is why sometimes he will explain stuff in very lay terms, like this here on page 118, where he's talking about, he explains neural mechanism. He explains neuroscience, but at the same time, he's putting in words about feelings and thoughts and how that affects the neurobiology, the neurophysiology, the neurochemistry of your brain. And so here, for instance, you'll see here, he'll say, oh, I am a bad person. Life is too hard. I am guilty. Did I do something wrong? So those are the thoughts that we think to ourselves, how that affects then the neurotransmitters, how that then relates to your chakra, your energy system. God is going to punish me. Nobody loves me. I'm worthless. That is the interpretation that comes from the thoughts. So thoughts influence feelings. Feelings influence thoughts. And we also know that thoughts and feelings influence the physiology of your body. And then somehow in there, he's going to explain how that then translates into illness and wellness. And so that's just a small caption of what I can get from this book without having gone through it meticulously. The reason why I'm giving this to you now instead of, giving you details after I've read the book is that I am inviting you to read the book with me. I think I'm going to go through this on a weekly basis, maybe one chapter per week, seeing how the response is. Anyway, today is Tuesday, so I'm going to commit to reading one chapter between now and Sunday night. I think I'm going to either post on Sunday evening and possibly in the very near future, if I can have enough people on board, then we might even do a live chat on Sunday evenings because that is a good time for me, Eastern Standard Time. So, if that'll motivate you to buy the book, you do have what I recognize as, charts that you would see in respectable neuroscience books. You have readouts of EEGs, things that he's done at conferences. There's a colored section for templates in here. And then he even sort of talks about chakras, as I can see here. Changes in energy from the blessing of the energy centers meditation. So yeah, apparently he's going through different kind of meditations in here and looking at the effects that they can measure using machines. So this for me is an awesome blend. I'm so looking forward to sinking my teeth into here. And I really hope that you're going to be interested enough to either purchase the book or follow along with myself and any viewers who are interested in, participating together so that we can learn how to influence our own lives, how to understand where science and spirituality actually do make sense together, that they can live, so that because science and spirituality don't have to be mutually exclusive. For me, they absolutely go together. And so let's go through this journey together. Just a little aside, simultaneously, I'm also going through the Mastering Astral Projection book by Robert Bruce book, the 90-day program. And so right now I'm on week 3 of that, aiming to have finished the entire 90-day program in a relaxed fashion by the end of December. So there's 2 books that we will be going through online here that I'm committing to, and I really hope that you can join me because this thing we call life is an awesome journey, and you have to feed your soul. You have to feed it with information. That's what I think. Onward and upward. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.